everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Pretty. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. So our topic today is on sex, marriage, childlessness, third party, and divorce. It is actually tying to the last video I posted, because when I posted that, I had a sister here, because I told you all of you here are my family. So if it's your first time here, welcome, and if you're my family, thank you for coming back. So we have a sister who has a problem. She has actually been married for 8 years, and long story short, 2 years ago she was living so happy with her spouse without children. They weren't able to have kids, or they had not. I'm so sorry guys, you guys will be hearing some noises today because of coronavirus. My kids are home, so they're making noise, and just pardon me, I'm a mother, so you have to get used to that, because here you'll get to start seeing them soon. So our sister has a problem actually. She and her husband has been married 8 years without any kid. They have not been blessed yet, but they have been living fine, happy, and everything was good with them until her mother-in-law came and started living with them 2 years ago. I'll just cut it short. She introduced a lady who started coming to her house, and then after, the mom started now introducing her son to the lady, and let me just cut it short, the son started dating that lady, and she caught them in bed having sex. And so she was so broken, she was so mad because of the betrayal and all those things. So she now started feeling so bad. She was down. She couldn't keep herself together, seeing her husband always going out with that lady and everything. So out of frustration, she started talking to her ex. Her ex now called her to go to come home and visit him, so that she could have at least a change of air, or just to release her mind and forget about some stress. So she traveled home, and unfortunately, I'd say fortunately and unfortunately, she got pregnant. So she got pregnant after 8 years of childlessness, and then 2 years of insults, maltreatment from her mother-in-law, and then betrayal from her husband. And she now was like, so it means she didn't have any problem. So when she got back here, she told her husband to come and go get a test. Let them go check up to see what is wrong with him. She really didn't tell the man that she was pregnant yet. So the guy accepted and said, yeah, let's go check what is wrong with you. So when they got to the doctor now told the man that he can't have a child. And there she told the guy that she is pregnant. The guy was broken and was like, so you cheat on me, trying to, create a scene, make stories, and, So she was like, you pushed me into everything. And I think that God used this as an opportunity for me to show your mom that I wasn't the problem. And now you are the problem. After all the insults and everything, look at now, you are the problem. You has been cheating on me, your mom has been insulting me and everything. Our marriage is almost, broken because you let your mom get into our midst. So the guy now went back home and told the mom everything that has happened, but did not tell the mom that she's pregnant. So the lady now asked her husband for a divorce. Now the mom, hearing that the son can't father a child, out of shame and I think confusion, she just got up and one day in the house and just said she's leaving, let the lady and her husband continue their life. She wasn't there when they started, and she said she's going back to her own house. Now she didn't care about the other woman that she had brought in. She really didn't care about the girl to even say sorry or something. Now she is leaving. Now the son is super, super broken. And now the lady too doesn't want to stay with the son anymore. But that's just out of, frustration. The fact that she is pregnant now for somebody else, and, I don't know if it's out of shame or confusion or something, but she wants to leave because she wants to have her child and then a cool head, because she doesn't understand how it's going to be. So she proposed a divorce to her husband, who has refused to grant the divorce and has said she has to do away with the pregnancy, because his mom already knows that he can't have a child, and if they have to see her with the pregnancy, it's going to be a shame or fatal on his side. So she too doesn't want to do away with the baby, because that's her only child that she's going to have in her life if she has to stay with him. So she needs help. So now I am calling on you guys to help our sister. Tell us what you think. If you were in her shoes, what would you do? And my advice to us, both women and men is, if you know that you are married, marriage is a commitment that comes, it's a whole package. If you know that you are going to be married, you have to take that responsibility. They say marriage is for better and for worse. The better is not you having the money, living the blissful life, and all. The worst comes in that you have to support. When it comes, you can't have a child. You have to hold your wife. You have to hold your husband. You don't have to come and listen to your parents, your friend, your whoever. Those third parties have nothing to do in marriage. A third party in your marriage, especially your decisions, is a crowd. You need no other person to help you take decisions about your marital life, whatever you're going through, your finances, your whatever. If you don't invite somebody into your life or your marriage to come and tell you what to do, they are not needed. I am just pleading that sometimes I don't understand if it's that I don't understand how we turn to feel when we are hurting the other person. If you know that you and your wife haven't been able to be blessed yet, listen, instead of you, yes, it's a hard thing to say you are in a marriage and then you don't have children. But before you have your children, before you stay in your marriage or before you get married, you guys have to put those plans where, lay down those modalities. Like it's a contract that you have to live by, the terms of it. You have to put it this way. If we don't have a child, it's not a problem. Do not marry and say it's a must, because you are not God. God is the one who gives children. He may give you and he may not give you. So if it's not time for you to have that child, it's okay. And if you have gone, what you do first is if you see 1 year, 2 years, the baby is not coming, both of you go for checkup. Check yourself up and see what is going on. And if it's that one of you can't have a child, if the other partner cannot support it, if you decide to divorce, let it be earlier enough, which is not even the right thing to do. You understand? Let it be earlier enough. Don't wait for 8 years and then you let your sibling or your friend or whoever come into your marriage and tell you what to do. And then now you start hurting the other person. Out of frustration now, they do it because a woman, and I'm not supporting her. I'm not saying that what happened is the right thing to do. But I'm just saying that sometimes when there's lack of romance in marriage, there's lack of communication, you don't face the love that you used to have. You feel like you're rejected. You feel like now you mean nothing to your spouse. Maybe he doesn't care about you anymore because he has somebody else. You have that pain in your mind, first of all, that you don't have a child. You are facing confusion, stress, and all those things. Now, the person who is supposed to have your back is your spouse. If now you are not there, then you are pushing her away. You are building a wall. When that wall becomes too tall, you yourself, the man or the woman, will not be able to climb it. So that is how it pushes you to the urge where it has to come in as a divorce, which is something that you could stay away from if you had made it clear. Like, let's say third party, my friend, my mother, my whoever, has nothing to tell me about my relationship. Whether I have a child, I don't have a child, whether we have money, we don't have money, it's none of your business. Mama, if you come to our house to visit, you have your lane to stay on. You have nothing to say about us. If we don't have a child, you don't have no reason to bring another woman into our home. And ladies, it's funny how she would say this lady started coming to her house, her husband started dropping the lady, the mom would tell her to, when you're coming, bring food there, whether she is cooking, you come to my house like that, I send you out. You tell her, you stop it before it becomes something else. Because had it been she had put an end to this, don't dress like this and come to my house. You can't come to my husband's house. I have a house, you come to my house in booty shorts. And you know that my mother-in-law is the one bringing you in. I begin to see those things. How do you even let that happen? You tell this lady, don't come to my house like that. And if she cooks on, you tell her never to step her foot in your house again. That's your home. Protect your home with boundaries. That whoever comes there has to follow your rules and not them imposing rules on you. Because sooner or later, that jeopardizes your home. Like in this situation, if she had stopped this thing from the beginning, maybe her husband will not be going to drop another woman. And then men need to exercise some self-control. Because when they push something on you, if you don't have that control, I know it's hard, but sometimes for the love you share with your spouse, the life that you guys have left together and everything, you can be able to push those things away. Do not leave your spouse to be pushed to the wall where she also has to go and start cheating or doing. Look at what has happened to them now. It's a difficult situation on whose part? On the man's part now. Whereas it's the lady who has gone through hell. Huh? If you are a childless couple, it is not a problem. Not everybody was made to have children. If you know that you can't have children and you really want a child, you guys should go and adopt a baby. You guys, there are childless children, motherless children or parentless children on the streets. Adopt a child and treat them like yours. You can go even to these to hospitals where there are children who don't have family to take care of them. You can go over there and show love, show compassion, stay with them. Fill your spirit with the love that comes from those little kids. You can associate yourself with groups of people who have no children. Childless couple groups, I believe they exist. That will tell you how to go about your day, how to go about your life without kids. I mean, associate yourself with people. They say, it really says your environment affects your character or what your thoughts are. Avoid, at the beginning when you know you're still fighting yourself, fighting that emotion of being childless or all those, associate yourself with the people who are going to, bless your soul. Hold God tight. Hold those people who really, feed your spirit with a lot of inspirational words that will help you overcome the thoughts of you being childless, not being able, because it's not a crime to be childless. You understand? So please, guys, if you are in a marriage, you don't have a child, try to find something that keeps you happy. Not that you stay and because if that's something you will stay in for life. You only have to look for a solution that keeps you happy. If you know that mama comes to the house every day, she insults me because I don't have a child, let papa, your husband or papa or whatever, whoever is coming there with it, why can't you have a child? And this, tell them there and there, stop that. We don't need this kind of negative energy in our home. You understand? So stay away from people who will break you or push you to the wall, and let our spouses be our support system. And in our minds, if it's you, the woman or the man, let me tell you this. You don't have to always think that your happiness has to come from your husband. Yes, think that way, but know that deep in you, you have to give yourself happiness. You have to give yourself that pleasure. Accept the fact that you can't have a child, and then you can move forward from there. You will see that even if you are with people who have children, you won't feel the pain because you are not a rejected person. It's not a sin to be without a child. So society should stop pushing you to think that maybe you're an outcast. Okay? So today I was just trying to, talk about this and then call the attention of people who think that because they are living in situations like marriages with no children, or single ladies who are maybe above the ages of above the age of childbearing, that who think that maybe their life is nothing. You are a human being. You are a full human being. You are a woman. You are a man. It's just that God chose it to be that way. Associate yourself with the right people, and you will see that your energy will be full and you will be all right. I love you guys. This is what I had. Please do not leave without subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and then help me share it. And leave me your comments down below to tell me what you think. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Until next week. Bye-bye.